if you're going to separate, you should talk about the terms of your separation. Separation typically is to give you an atmosphere to breathe, is to give you space to evaluate your relationship, to know, do I want to go back in this relationship or not? To figure out if I still want to be committed to this guy or to this lady. It's giving you time to heal from any brokenness that you are going through, from any unhappiness that you are experiencing. Is to help you go get counseling, go see a counselor, go get a coach, go find a way to fix your issue. Go to therapy. That is what separation is all about. Go figure yourself out. It is not to be engaged in another new relationship when you have not broken the existing one. So when you have not broken an existing relationship and say you are separated, does not give you a license to go play with somebody else while you are still in July, but you are seeing August. Come on now. You said maybe she was not sexually satisfied in the marriage. Great point. Because when I watched that interview, she made a point and she said she had not felt good for so long. Ouch! Ouch! She had not felt good for so long. Whew, that is disheartening. That is somebody just putting knife into your heart and squeezing it. I mean, I get it, but publicly, she had not felt good for so long. To me, I felt like she said that out of not really thinking about it, not processing it. Because to me, that is a slap on the face to Will. To say, I mean, don't get me wrong. The truth is the truth, right? You may not feel good in your relationship. That is okay. But to say that publicly, and in front of the person, it's like, come on now. You had not felt good for so long. So you're telling me this guy had not satisfied you? So you're telling me that Augusta is the one that now, sexually satisfy you? Is that what you are saying? I mean, or what is the meaning of you had not felt good? Happy in the context of happiness? In the context of sexual satisfaction? What is it? But I think most people would think it is sexual. And then you now went to go find that such sexual satisfaction in another relationship. Yeah, she must have been dealing with it for a long time. I mean, I can understand. That can push a woman out when you are not sexually satisfied or when you are not happy. It may not even be sex. Maybe you're just not happy in that relationship. You're not mentally happy. You are not emotionally happy. Happiness can cut into so many levels in the relationship. I get it. I understand. The issue there is that separation is not a legal contract. Separation does not give you the license to go establish a new relationship with somebody else. Because once you are married, that is, you are legally binding to that person that you are married with. Until you get a divorce, you should not be doing anything outside of that marriage. You should not step out. If you were to separate, is to give each other time to think about the relationship, to assess it, to evaluate it, to figure things out, to heal individually. And if you want to do counseling together, you do counseling together. Otherwise, then discuss the terms of your separation. And this is not even happening with people that are married. It's also happening with boyfriend and girlfriend. Those that are already in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, just when things don't go right anymore, they say, okay, are we separating or are we officially breaking up? If you're officially breaking up, yes, the relationship has been dissolved. But it's like, I'm not talking to you today, or we are not speaking for a week or 2 weeks, and then that gives you that liberty to go establish something with somebody else, that is not the way you manage relationship. That is not the way you build a relationship, because you may actually be creating more problem than you are solving. You see, there's a phrase that says, hurt people hurt people. Ooh, get this very word. Hurt people hurt people. Or in another word, hurt person will hurt another person. If Jada was already hurt in the relationship and she said she was not satisfied or she had not felt good for so long, so that she's already hurt. She's already unstable. She's already vulnerable. So when you're at that state, it's only a matter of time that you will get entangled. I don't even want to use entangle. She used the word entanglement. It's going to be just a matter of time that your unstableness or your unhappiness will open you and open more door to you be in a relationship with somebody else, and you will drag that other person into your own misery. And that is exactly what happened with her and this guy, Augusta. I hope I'm even saying his name very well. All right? Let me just make sure I'm saying his name very well. August, not Augusta. Okay? It will drag you into, or push you into dragging somebody into your own misery. And that's exactly what happened with this guy. And it's quite interesting to some extent that, let's check this out. This young guy is in his 20s, came into the life of the Smith when he was unstable. He was unhealthy. Okay? He wasn't healthy. He was having mental or some type of health issues. And he came to the Smith family to get help. Are you guys following this? He came there to get help. But guess what? What brought him there? Jada and Will's son, either the son or the daughter, but one of their children brought him. So this young guy is friend with one of their children. But how can you be friend with your children? How can you date or be in a relationship with your child's friend? I mean, let's think about that. Once again, if you guys are joining me on this, I am not throwing shade at anyone. I love the Smith family. I respect them. I respect their relationship. I respect all they stand for and all they are doing. I'm just trying to dissect some things in the relationship to help us to understand, to better understand this dynamic, and for us to prevent such situation from happening in our own relationship. Just because they are celebrity, does not give them the bulletproof that they're not going to be hit with everyday issue, okay, with all this chaos that happens in almost every relationship. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, because otherwise I would not even be talking about it. I dislike talking about celebrities' relationship or people's relationship, But I'm just saying this just to help us to gain some information, gain clarity, and then at the same time, take some knowledge out of it, and we can apply that to our own relationship as well. Because anybody can experience what they've experienced. Anybody can experience it. But as I was saying, the boy came into their lives to get help. He was unstable himself. And it came through one of their children. So the question now is, I think Jada should be in her 50s now, right? Let's just get the facts right. How old is Jada? How old is Jada Pinkett Smith? She's 48 years old. And she said this happened about 4.5 years ago. 4.5 years ago, that means she was 44 years old, either 43, 44 years old, around that. So she had a relationship with a 20-something-year-old, a boy that is a friend of one of your children. I mean, somebody help me out here. Like, that's a 20 years gap or so. And then you have to bring yourself that low. I'm sorry to say, to bring yourself that low to the extent that you will have a relationship with one of your children's friend. I mean, come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, I understand people say, oh, celebrities, they do all kinds of things, but they are human beings too. Let's call a spade a spade. That's one. But two, the boy was not stable mentally. He had issues. And you were supposed to be helping him. He came for help. And in the whole situation, while helping him, you were not even satisfied in your own relationship with Will. And through that, an elderly person now getting with an unelderly person. I mean, what do you think is going to come out of that? You are both unhealthy. You both need issue, and you are trying to help each other. Like, in what way you are trying to help each other? Sexually? Really? Some people will actually say she took advantage of the boy. Some people will say she took advantage of the boy. What do you guys think? Do you think she took advantage of that boy? I mean, he was vulnerable, and I can understand that she was vulnerable too if she was going through her own issue with Will. But if someone comes to you for help and you are trying to stand in the way as if you're a relationship coach or an expert or a therapist, you put yourself in that position to help, but you don't know how to create a wall between you being an helper or you taking advantage of somebody. It's quite important for us to understand that if you're trying to help somebody out, make sure that you yourself, you are strong. Because you can fall as a process of it. You can fall as a process of it. I'm going to share something that happened many years ago when I started doing relationship coaching and teaching. Many years ago, maybe about 12, 13, 14 years ago or something like that. I remember and I started my radio show at that time. I started my radio show 2009, November 2009, and GFM Talk Show. And as a result, people would listen, who were calling, they would get relationship advice. And then I would have some people that will reach out to me on Facebook, like, hey, we need coaching, we need advice. And I remember at least two instances where I had, especially ladies, where I had ladies will talk to me about what they were going through in their relationship. And in the process of me giving advice, they will now start inviting me to come and spend time with them. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This happened twice. The first time it happened, the person was from another state. After giving her like the first advice, coaching, counseling, the second time, the third time, she just switched the conversation like, hey, when you coming over? I'm like, coming over for what? I mean, I cut that off. Like, I'm not, there is a line between what I do and catching feelings. There's a fine line between me coaching you and catching feelings. So if I'm coaching you and it's turning into something that you are falling in love with me, or you are trying to invite me, or I'm sensing something sexual, like, I immediately cut it off, because that is not the way it should be. I had a second situation too with another girl in another state that from that coaching, she also invited me. I mean, there was not another coaching after that. Like, I have to nip that in the bud. Like, I don't go there. If I'm coaching, I am coaching. It's different from any other thing. So why am I bringing this up? If Jada was standing in the gap of trying to help somebody out, you got to make sure that you block out your feelings. You got to make sure that you don't entangle yourself with the situation. See me using the word entanglement. You don't entangle yourself with that person. You got to be professional about it. You want to help somebody. But again, hurt people hurt people. If you're already hurting, don't try to help somebody else, because in your process, you might be hurting that person. So that was the genesis of this whole chaos. That was the genesis of the fall. She was already hurting in her relationship with Will, and then she exposed herself, she exposed her wound, and was trying to help somebody that who is already also vulnerable. Of course, both of you are vulnerable. Guess what? When you start consoling the person, when you start hugging the person, oh, don't cry no more, I'm sorry for what you are going through. Guess what? 10 seconds after that, 15 seconds after that, your eyes will just look at each other. And you be like, and then you start moving your head closely a little bit. And then you start kissing. By the time you know, you start kissing each other. That is the way it works. I mean, you've seen it in the movies all the time. When somebody is vulnerable, when somebody is crying, when somebody is not in a happy state, and somebody else is consoling them, and they are hugging each other, they are, they are just so tight, so emotionally embracing each other, it can easily lead to you being sexually involved with that person. I'm not saying it's not good to hug somebody who is emotionally bruised. I'm not saying that it's not good to do that. It's okay to do that, but we got to be careful to make sure that you are not in an emotional state. You are in you are in an analytical state. You are in a reasonable state to help the person, not to actually draw that person into more misery or draw that person into mud. Now, this guy is feeling sad about the whole situation because he fell in love with Jada. He fell in love with Jada in the process of it. In the whole process of it. And when Jada now and Will try to reconcile, the guy got mad. He got pissed. Like, why are you going to do that? I mean, I'm already in love with you. I don't see you and Will reconciling. I don't see you guys, mending your differences. I didn't know you guys were going to get back together. So I thought you are with me now. Anyway, this is really sad. So, separation, once again, if you're going to separate from your partner that you're already married, you're married to your partner, please have a matured conversation on the terms of your separation. This is for you all now. Have a matured, I don't care what the genesis or what the rationale for breaking up, like you really don't want to speak to each other, you really are mad at each other, but have a matured conversation and say, here is the terms of our separation. I'm going to go see somebody else. You are going to go see somebody else. We're going to do my thing. You're going to do your, have that dialogue. Don't let somebody be second guessing what you are doing or what are the terms. You don't want that. You really do not want that because you might end up creating more problem than you're trying to fix. And like I said earlier, separation is to allow you to assess your relationship, to evaluate that marriage, to figure out if you still want to go back or get back to your partner again, or maybe you guys should start seeing counseling individually or together. That is the whole essence of separation. And if you're going to term it something different, then talk about the terms of your separation. So I've spoken about entanglement. The definition of what entanglement is, okay, is basically downplaying the word cheating, okay? And it's basically you in July, but then you are seeing August, if you want to think about it that way. And I've already spoken about how the boy came into their lives, okay, just in case you did not watch his interview, because I watched his interview that he did probably a couple of weeks ago. Now, let's talk about, so I spoke about codependency, okay? I'm not going to be long on this. I just want to share my own thought on this and see how you guys are thinking about it as well. Now, another thing that I want to speak about is true love. Let me speak about true love. And maybe I'm going to end here. Let me speak about true love. And like I said earlier, I respect the family. I respect the Smith family. I respect the couple. I respect what they've been doing. I respect that they are able to get back and work this thing out. But let me speak about true love for a second. What will demonstrate is an example of what I call true love. It's an example of what I call true love. And I spoke about true love on my TEDx talk about a year and a half ago, I believe, a year and a half ago. And right now, I think about 3.3 million views on that. I spoke about how to tell if someone truly loves you. And one of the biggest one is sacrifice that I spoke about. And also in my book, How to Tell If Someone Truly Loves You. So I have a book that says How to Tell If Someone Truly Loves You. You can find that on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles online. You can get a copy if you need it. I actually went in depth to identify other signs that show that someone truly loves you, or if what you are feeling is true love. See, true love will overcome challenges. True love is the only type of love. See, there are types of love out there. There is filial love, there is eros type of love, so many of them. But true love is which the Bible also describes as agape love, is the only type of love that can help you fix and get through majority of or all situations or challenges that you face in your relationship, and to also help you prevent challenges from happening or atrocities from happening in your relationship. Because if you truly love someone, there are things that you're going to need to do to prevent that relationship going south. And if there are mishaps in the relationship, true love will also help you or tell you that, hey, you need to go get counseling, you need to go get information to help repair this relationship so that you can stop you from furthering, escalating this issue, or prevent you from furthering, creating more problems. True love will help you to do that. And what I see from Will, especially, is the demonstration of true love. We hear about infidelity happening in relationship, and women, men committing infidelity, and women are already, they are taking the highway. They are saying, okay, I got to leave. No, I cannot stand this infidelity. Now we are seeing the reverse of it. Not just from a regular Joe. We're seeing it from a celebrity. That on a normal day, you know how many girls would love to be with me, with Will. You know how many open doors, even non-invitation, that he's probably getting, and DMs that he's getting from ladies. I mean, he's a top actor. He's well known all over the world. So he can easily pick up another woman today. So just to let you know that it is tough. And he himself said it was more of a miracle for them to get back. But that is a sign of true love, to get over infidelity. Yes, there are so many other things that can break a relationship, that can break marriage. But infidelity is a tough one. But mostly, when we talk about infidelity, it's the man committing that atrocity. It's the husband committing that atrocity. And the woman easily, they want to take the highway. They want to divorce. But now we are seeing the reverse, and we are seeing a man saying that, I forgive you of your transgression, and I'm still going to get back in this marriage with you. Is allowing his true love to ride over that storm, to ride over that wave, to let go of it. True love. This is, as a matter of fact, this is what is most important to me in this whole conversation that I'm having with you. And that's why I'm going to leave it with that. True love. Because I so much believe in true love. And I so much believe that any issue in a relationship can be repaired. If you are willing to do the work, if you are both willing to do the work, not just one person doing the work, if you are both willing to do the work, you can repair that relationship, especially if you have a forgiving heart. Yes, forgiveness doesn't mean that you will forget about the situation. I mean, look at Will and Jada. It happened 4.5 years ago. Are you telling me that he forgot about it. No, he didn't forget about it. I'm sure every now and then it strikes to him that, oh my goodness, this thing happened to Jada. Jada had an affair with August. I'm sure a situation will probably be bringing that to his memory, even while he's having, intimacy with his wife. That image may come to his head. And now 4.5 years later, see how the media is bringing it out. What has been hidden or put into darkness or swept under the carpet is now resurfacing. And I'm sure he might still be bruised about it. So forgiveness doesn't mean that you forget about the situation. It is maturity on how to deal with that situation that shows that you have true love and you are matured. So I think people easily escape the relationship or easily give that, divorce paper because they think that they cannot take the situation. They cannot handle it. They will always remember it. No, you will remember it. But how do you handle when something like that comes to your memory? Do you still hold your partner accountable of it? Do you still speak about it? Do you still hold your partner to the fire? Do you still hold their hands to the fire? Do you still want them to be telling you they are sorry for what has happened, especially many years ago? Do you still bring it up? Or you guys laugh about it? The moment you start laughing about your mistakes in the past, or, people say, transgression is not a mistake. I can understand why you say that. Yes, it may not be a mistake. So whatever you want to call it, or you want to define it, it may not be a mistake, but it happened. But do you still want to be holding your partner accountable to that? Do you still want to be speaking about it? Do you still want to be punishing your partner about it? See, maturity has to come in and start laughing about the situation. You see, when you start to laugh about what has happened, that means you have outgrown that. That means it's no longer weighing you down anymore. It is no longer weighing you down anymore. You and your partner need to start getting to a place where you start laughing about your past atrocities, the mishap that happened in the past. And it doesn't really have to be infidelity, or it doesn't have to be fornication. It could be lack of trust in some other area, maybe mismanagement of finance, mismanagement of money. It could be anything. But you got to get to the point of not holding past issues into your heart. When you keep holding on past issues, you are not living in a transparent relationship. And you are not being 100% with your partner. Because you are holding things back. Think about it. This is a glass of water right here. If I have a lot of stones, right? And I try to put a lot of stones in this water. But let's say those stones actually represent so many challenges: financial challenges, abuse, lack of trust, infidelity, bad communication. I mean, let's say I'm putting all of that here in this cup of water. If they're all filled up with so many issues that is going on in the relationship, and I'm holding on to them, and let's assume this cup actually represents you. It represents your heart. And you put all those stones there, and they're already filled up. Fill this cup up. And now you now get a stone, maybe one additional stone, and that stone represents love. How can love still get into this cup when the cup is already filled with all the issues and past mistakes that has happened in your relationship? How can you actually have love for your partner? You cannot, because you don't have space for love. That's why I said that you are not 100% with your partner. You are holding back. You are not fully present in that relationship because you have so many past situations that you are keeping in your heart, and it's taking up space in your heart. So you don't have bigger room to take love. You don't have bigger room to care for your partner. You don't have bigger room to respect your partner. You need to create space in your heart. You need to draw out any past issues. Let them go. Let them go. Stop bringing them into the present. Don't bring them into the present, because when you're bringing them into the present, you are interfering the greatness and the happiness. You are sucking all those things up. Wait, what has happened 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago? Are you moving on? That's just to tell me that you are still stagnant. And your relationship is stagnant. It's not moving on. If you are not moving on and your partner is not moving on, automatically your relationship is not going to grow. Because guess what? Relationship is just a name just to define two people in a relationship. It is you and your partner that define that relationship. So if you are holding back information, or you are still holding on to past issues and holding on to grudges, you are not fully present in that relationship. You are denying your partner of true love. You are denying your partner of growth. Let me just put it that way. You are denying your partner of growth. And that is not the way we should be handling relationship. Don't forget, you guys, when you got married, when you went to that altar, you said for better, for worse. I mean, unless you had your own speech that you gave on that day, on the day that you got married, and you didn't say for better, for worse. You know, you went to that non-traditional route, and you said for good and for good only. There's nothing for better, for worse. It's for good and for good only. If that was what you said to your partner, okay, if that's what you said to your partner on that day when you got married, okay, then I understand. Then this message does not apply to you. But if you said for better, for worse, hey, that means through thick and thin, through illness, through infidelity, through lies, through anything, you should still be holding it together. But unfortunately, we are human beings, and sometimes our flesh gets the best of us, and sometimes we do not respect our partner, we do not honor our partner, we do not stand by our partner, we do not do right with our partner. I understand that. Things happen. I get it. I get it. But if you had that covenant and you shared that speech with your partner and you made that oath and you said all those things on your wedding day, then it's nothing, absolutely nothing that should be able to break your relationship. And that is what we are seeing with the Smith family. They've gone through so much and they've handled this one as well. And I'm hoping they are stronger than ever, because that's what it does. When you go through fire, when you go through tough challenges, if you can go through it, you will grow through it and will make your relationship stronger than it was before. Your relationship should be better than what it was before, if you guys have overcome some type of issues and challenges. But if you have not fully overcome it and you are still holding on to it, then you are not growing. And that relationship cannot be stronger. You are just counting time and days in that relationship. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. For those of you watching me this time, if you have an issue with your partner and you want to repair it, you want to fix it, I charge for my counseling. I'm telling you that now. However, with the state of things right now, I'm going to give you one free 1 hour coaching session. I'm going to give you 1 free hour coaching session, just free of charge. And if you want additional sessions after that, then we can discuss the terms. But I really want to help so many couples that are experiencing one issue or the other in their relationship. And I'm only trying to help the couple. I'm not trying to help one partner and not helping the other partner. So please understand this. There's a condition to this. I'm only want to speak to both partners, not just one. And ladies and gentlemen, if you mean well for your relationship, if you want your relationship to be stronger and to be better, and you want to continue that relationship with that lady, with that guy, you will sign up for counseling. You will sign up for coaching. You will sign up for therapy. I hear a lot of women come to me, especially married women, and say, the husband doesn't want to sign up, doesn't want to come. Then that means he doesn't want the relationship to grow. That means he doesn't want the relationship to grow. If you are in a relationship with somebody and you cannot both get help, and one person is the one getting help, that tells me that you are not seeking for help. You don't want that relationship to work out. You don't. You don't want the relationship to work out. But if you want the relationship to work out, then together you will seek counseling. Together you will seek counseling. So I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time. I really want to help the couples. I really want to help both of you. So if you are having issues, talk to your partner. I will give you one free coaching session, 1 hour of my time. Okay, 1 hour of my time. I will dedicate that to you and give you my best advice on how to repair your relationship. And if we need more time beyond that, then we can talk about the terms. Okay, but I really want to help as many couples. I really want to reduce the divorce rate. I really want to increase your happy state. I really want you guys to start having an healthy relationship, healthy communication. There's so many things to figure out in a relationship. And I want to give you the best tools to navigate your relationship. Understand this. You have a different mindset. Your partner has a different mindset. You grew up from a different environment. You have different experiences in life that is shaping your mindset, that is shaping your ideologies, that is shaping how you speak to one another and your expectations and how you want that relationship to be defined. I get it. My job is to help you navigate those differences, is to bridge the gap between what you want and what your partner wants, so that you guys can see eye to eye and then come up with the best solution that can work for your relationship. So once again, if you need help, send a message to askforcoaching@gmail.com. Let me put it right here. askforcoaching@gmail.com. I remember one married lady approached me and she wanted advice on her marriage. I'm typing this right now, askforcoaching@gmail.com. And I said, well, let's talk to your husband and we can schedule a session. And she said she couldn't talk to him. She was afraid. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? To talk to your husband to sign up for coaching? I mean, it's ladies, I don't get it. I don't get it. And when I continue having conversation with her, she was like, she doesn't want to lose him. She wants to be in this marriage with him because they have children together. Like, I get it. You want to be in the marriage with him, but then he's not doing what is right to be in the marriage with you. Like, are you forcing yourself to be with somebody? Is that what this entire marriage is supposed to be about? That we force ourselves to be married to somebody? Like, no. You both decided willingly to fall in love with each other and to get married. So if one person is not willing to do the work or not willing to be in a relationship with you, you don't force them. No, you don't force them. Because the more you force them, or the more you are afraid of talking to them just because you want to be in that relationship, they keep on taking advantage of you. And you continue to be unhappy because they are not held responsible or accountable for their actions. So if somebody wants to be with you, they will do the work. I've said this several times. I had to do the work to get in a relationship with my wife. And just in case you guys are just hearing this for the first time, I remember many years ago before we got married, we were still dating at that time. As a matter of fact, we're not even dating. We were just about to start dating in a sense. And because of my lifestyle at that time, I was a party promoter, and throwing parties exposed me to a lot of women. So I always had women around me. I was promiscuous. And when I found, the love of my life, my wife said, we're not married at that time, just about to start dating. She was like, I can't get into this old entanglement or get into this old web situationship of, you messing with other people. Like, you got to choose. You got to choose. Where's the sacrifice? So I had to make the sacrifice. I had to let go of other women. I had to let go of throwing parties so that I can be with her. You got to make the sacrifice. If somebody says they want to be with you, they got to do the work to be with you. You do not force them to be with you. But when you keep forcing them and when you cannot talk to them, that, hey, let's go get counseling because you feel like they may opt out by you saying that, opt out of the relationship, then let them opt out. Like, are you kidding me? Let them go. Are they God? Like, ladies especially, you got to get this right. You got to understand. You got to take control. You both signed up for this marriage. So if you're going to seek counseling with your partner. So once again, I'm telling you, I'm not giving you counseling by yourself. Not especially on what I'm talking about today. Maybe some other time I'll give you counseling alone. But for what I'm offering you right now, 1 hour free coaching session with you and your partner. 1 hour free coaching session with you and your partner. Send a message to askforcoaching@gmail.com and speak to your partner about it. Either your wife or your husband, that you need coaching, you need to repair this relationship, you need to fix some things about the relationship, you need to get an unbiased opinion and advice from a seasoned coach. From a seasoned coach. You need that. You need that. Just with anything in life. If you have a career, you will understand that you need to keep up with that career. You need to keep on studying. You need to keep on getting knowledge so that you can stay and become relevant in that career and stay competent and stay knowledgeable and well-informed. So you don't stop learning. Even if you are not learning reading books, you are still learning by experience at that job. So there is still growth, there is still learning, there's still lesson being learned. So it's the same thing with relationship. You got to gain information from seasoned professionals who understands this, who have been coaching for a long time, who have the right information, to the right tools that can help you navigate your relationship. You got to think about relationship as a GPS, global positioning system. If you don't have the right information, you'll be headed in the wrong direction. So it is important to have the right coordinates, to have the right information, and get it from the right seasoned professional that can help you out. And the information that you may gain today may last you forever, or may even just help your relationship for the next 5 years. And after that next 5 years, you need to gain another information that can help you fix whatever issues that may come up at that time. See, somebody said, or people used to say, I think there is a stat that that says after 7 years, if you can get through 7 years of marriage, that you are good for life. Oh, no. You are not. Okay? You are not good or set for life. I still read today that a couple married for 20 years, are getting divorced. I still read today. A couple married for 20 years, they are getting divorced. They've passed that 7 years. Okay? So there are so many people that they've passed 7 years, and after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, or some more years, they want out. So don't think that whatever information that you got during pre-marital counseling before you got married that information is enough to carry you to the end of your marriage forever. No, that is not enough. You need to keep on gaining more knowledge. And some of you watching me right now, you got some premarital counseling, but you are still here listening and gaining information, okay, that can be that's relevant to your marriage or to your relationship and can help you fix things together. So you got to understand, you got to keep learning. You got to keep gaining information. The more knowledge you have, the more you can better help your relationship, help yourself, and help people around you. I have a favorite quote of mine that the largest room in life is improvement. The largest room in life is improvement. It does not have a wall. It is not capped, because that means that you can continue to learn and learn and learn and learn. And when you stop learning, you will become irrelevant. Irrelevant to your society, and not just your society, to your partner. The moment you stop learning, that is the moment you become stagnant and the moment you become irrelevant to your partner. So it is very important to keep on learning. Once again, I'm giving you this 1 hour free coaching session for the couples. Please, once again, it's for the couples. And you can send it to askforcoaching@gmail.com, and we can take it from there. askforcoaching@gmail.com. Thank you for joining me on this quick message on entanglement. Joining me on this message on entanglement and talking about Will and Jada and what we learned from them and how the lesson how we can benefit from it and how we can apply it in our own relationship as well. So it's very important. So once again, I take my hat to the Will family, to the Smith family for what they are doing. They are becoming stronger from this whole situation. So please, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you're going through with your partner, I believe you can still repair it. I believe that it's fixable. Okay, at least get an opinion from a counselor, from a therapist, from a coach, from a seasoned person before you call it quit. Before you divorce, get an opinion, get counseling, and see how that goes. And if you're going to separate, make sure you discuss the terms of your separation. Do not do something while you are separated that can make the relationship irreparable, or that will create more drama or create more chaos. So these are the lessons that I want you to glean from the discussion tonight. Okay? This is the lessons that I want you to glean from the discussion tonight. And I hope you got it. Thank you so much for you joining me on Instagram and for those that join me on Facebook. God bless you. Take care. Hey, make use of that coaching session with me. askforcoaching@gmail.com. And once again, it's for you and your partner. You must make sure you get your partner on this one. Take care. Cheers to your improvement. Oh, let me say this. By the way, my song, okay, it lives in me. I'm doing a listening party this coming Saturday. Okay, click the link on, if you're watching me on Instagram, click the link in my bio. Okay, click the link in my bio. I am having this listening party and launching party of my latest and first single. Please, I need your support on it. Come listen to this song. It will liberate you. It will free you from any challenges you are going through. Trust me on this. I love this song, and this song has helped me out in so many ways. So please come and support me on this journey of this new track that I have. It lives in me. As a matter of fact, it lives in me. It lives in me. It lives in you. It lives in us. What am I talking about? I'm talking about God. It lives in us. And God is the same as the Spirit. And when the Spirit is in you, you are free. What are you free of? You're free of disease. You're free of issues. You're free of challenges. You're free of financial problems. You're free of so many things. Oppression, suppression, fear, anger. I mean, so many things you are going to be free of when you start listening to this song. So come this coming Saturday, July 18th. It's a virtual listening and launching party. please, it's just 1 hour. Please, at 6 p.m. Start at 6 p.m. Please and please click the link in my bio if you're watching on Instagram. Click the link in my bio. And on Facebook, please, if you go through what I've shared maybe 2 days ago or 3 days ago, you will see that link as well that you can click to pre-register. You have to pre-register for this, and it's free to pre-register. So let's make it happen. Thank you. God bless you. Hey, cheers to your improvement. This is Dr. Femi.